how y'all doing? This your boy Food Junkie just coming at you with a little quick video. I'm not gonna be on here long. Just wanna have this conversation. There's a lot of stuff going on these YouTube streets in this sector, which I'm not really interested in. So that's why I haven't been on for a minute. But there's a lot of stuff going on in the world that is kind of interesting to me. And one of the things that's going on in the world right now is all the kafuckery and all the conversation and all the backpedaling and pussy popping about this new Freak Nick documentary that's gonna be on YooHoo or Hulu. Sorry, I say YooHoo like it's a drink, but shit, they was drinking it up at the Freak Nick, baby. The Freak Nick was a party here or a spring break for Black people surrounding the AUC, which is the Atlanta University Center, which comprised of Morehouse Spelman, Clark Atlanta, and Morris Brown. And the Freaknik went on for about what, probably 10 years or so, 10 to 12 years, probably longer than that. I'm not quite sure. I really know the history of all that. But I know that when what's up, Tanya? Get your how you doing, baby? I know when I was younger, I was heard about the Freaknik, and this is me being in Seattle. And that's one of the major reasons why I went to Morehouse. Not only was I able to be accepted into Morehouse was not and had the grades and the aptitude and the activities and all the arguments to get me into Morehouse, but one of the major reasons why I chose Morehouse over several other colleges that I was accepted to was because of the Freaknik. Now, when I went to Morehouse in 94, Freaknik only lasted, I think, a year and a half, 2 years, I think, after that. And they tried to bring it back. They tried to reprise it, was not. But when you think of Freaknik, those of you who are Bible thumpers, think of Sodom and Gomorrah. Think of Sodom and Gomorrah. Anything that went down, that could go down, did go down. When I tell you, I think people say that Freaknik was quote unquote a rape culture activity, and you can judge, you can be upset all you want to us not, but what's up, Miss Queen? How you doing, baby? Um, in this day and age where people don't take responsibility for their actions, they can say that. But a lot of people who was in Freaknik during that time, a lot of older people around my age and older than me, I'm 48, participated in Freaknik, especially in our community and our culture. It doesn't matter what you're doing now, if you're a CEO of a business, if you are the pastor of the church, if you are the first lady of the church, if you are this well organized for over 20 years community leader, if you had your ass out there shaking it like, you know what I'm saying, you were doing debaucherous acts, it is what it is. Now, when I came down here to Atlanta, and I think I still got a Freaknik shirt, you guys. I may post it on my community page. I still got one of the last Freaknik shirts that I bought during that. I had like, trust me, when I say it was crazy, it was crazy. And just on that shirt itself would show you the debauchery that was going on. But it's no different than seeing some of these quote unquote celebrities on award shows. It was no different than watching how some of these quote unquote celebrities act online. Before there was the quote unquote Instagram models, before it was the quote unquote girls with their ass out, before the BBLs and all this stuff. All the stuff you're seeing now, girls walking around with scantily clad clothes and bra straps showing and panty lines showing and big old booties and big old titties and small waists and big butts and all that stuff was not, even those with guts. That was Freaknik. There was like a 20-block radius of stalled traffic. Girls stopping at the headlight, you know what I'm saying? Pumping it, dropping it. Guys behind them, pumping it, dropping it. Guys pulling out dicks, girls pulling out titties. You know what I'm saying? It was debaucherous. So now that people have compiled enough footage of that, the people that participated in that and those acts want to stop the documentary, want to sue Hulu because they don't want their past being brought up. The lesson for this is don't do shit that you can't stand behind. There's a lot of videos on TikTok, on Instagram, and on even some shorts on YouTube, was not, where a bunch of people are saying, well, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. Leave the past in the past. Some of us are mamas and grandmamas and we work corporate jobs and this and third. Oh well. If you wasn't shaking your ass on the headlight, stop at a stoplight, hey James, what's up, baby? It is what it is. This freak Nick documentary on Hulu is going to expose all the whores, all the old whores, all the back in the day whores. And this is just the street footage. The shit that was going on in the hotel rooms where people were staying, the dorm rooms, the dorm halls where this stuff was staying. Y'all lucky that wasn't exposed into videotape. Well, some was videotape. Well, it's not what I'm saying, but it wasn't given to Hulu for that documentary. The people understand like why I am the way I am. Whatever I do, I've done it. I admit to it and I move the fuck on. If I don't live there anymore, I don't live there anymore. Who's gonna judge you from shaking your ass on the street corner of Peachtree and damn Irwin Street? If y'all know Atlanta, y'all know what that is. You know, who's gonna you know, judge you because 30 years ago you shook your 30, 40, 50 years ago, however long you've been out there was not, you just shook your ass on the corner of you know what I'm saying, Mountain Industrial. Who's going to judge you? James, James, you heard about you, James. I know you heard about Freaknik before. All y'all heard, Miss Queen. I know you heard about Freaknik as well back in the days. No one's gonna judge you for that, and if they do, so what? You done it. You was young. You were in college. You were some of you were in high school. I'm just saying. Some of you probably been in junior high school, middle school. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But my point is, all the hoopla and uproar about you never attended Miss Queen, baby, Miss Queen. Don't let me see you on camera, baby, shaking it, popping it like they used to do back in the days, Miss Queenie. Like, is that Miss Queenie? Have the little coochie quarter shorts on and a little halter top. Don't do it. What's up, Fifi, baby? How you doing, sweetheart? But yeah, Fifi, I know you heard of Freaknik before, baby. But yeah, why are y'all so upset about it? It happened. We were there. We did it. We did the debaucherous shit. It happened. Now you won't catch me on camera doing nothing was not because I don't think I was filmed. But I was out there doing my little thing, shaking it and popping it and being behind girls and bending people over and all that stuff. Yeah, that's what happened. It was a party. It was a street party. It was a street party. A wild, debaucherous Solomon and Gomorrah type of street party. See, people stand in it. Fifi standing in it. She said, "Yes, I had a Kappa Beach party." Yeah, she knows what it was. Y'all, if I can find a T-shirt, I'm gonna post that T-shirt on my last Freaknik on my community page, cause that T-shirt explains it all. Low riders, the cars and the pans, big booties, debaucherous acts happening all the way around. Yeah, and it was fun. We did when we were younger. We did the things that we did. There's no reason why you need to start denying it now. There's no reason why you need to start denying it now. There's you forgot about what you did. You forgot that you was on the street corner doing what you was doing. No, the alphas, the omegas, deltas, all of it was crazy. It was crazy. It was debaucherous, but it was fun. We were young. We drunk. We partied. We did what we did. Well, I can't say the same. I wasn't straight laced in high school, so I wasn't going to be straight laced in college, Miss Queenie. I'm just saying. But like one of the biggest reasons why I chose, besides me telling people I was going to go to Morehouse, was the fact that Freaknik was in Atlanta, and the AUC was one of the major parts of Freaknik. Right, and um, Fifi, they're doing a documentary on Hulu about Freaknik, and we have all these older people my age, or I should say, older, and so, yeah, my age older because Freaknik was almost dying when I was came down here. But they are complaining about it. They're upset about it. They want to hide behind their church hats and their corporate jobs and this and the third. Do you think those white people that had those raging keggers was not is hiding what they did? You think the girls that was on Girls Gone Wild was hiding what they did? They may be embarrassed by it, but it happened. Regardless of what you're doing now, yeah, you can say, "Well, I didn't know what was going on. I was influenced, and this and that happened." And some of it probably did happen. I'm not going to deny anyone's claims, but for the most part, the majority of the activities that I've witnessed during Freaknik was voluntary. You chose to wear some Daisy Dukes and a low top was not, you know what I'm saying, out on the street. Put your hands on top of a hood of a car and shake your ass very vigorously. You chose that. Right. Because it was crazy. Uh, It's no different than Girls Going Wild. It's no different than um, Daytona Beach parties was. Not no. It's no different than any Cancun, um, Cabo San Lucas, wherever people went on, where a bunch of kids went on vacation at, and during spring break, it was no different. The only difference is it was in Atlanta. It was in the middle of the Peachtree streets. What's up, Deanna? How you doing? Metropolitan Avenue, and things of that nature. Don't be trying to be all Miss Pearly up and pent up now. Just because you're that way now, because you want to hide the fact that you was a whore back in the days, or whatever. That's a whore mean guy and girl, because a lot of guys are talking about this stuff too. But a lot of women just trying to hide who they were. And I just saw this one video, and this lady, she was like, "Well, people keeps telling me and calling me and telling me that they found you, and I told them to send me the picture, and they sent me the picture. That's not me. Baby, it's down to the same hair color, the same hairstyle. It's the same person." I'm like, oh, I'm like, I had to come do it. I'm like, y'all are crazy. I understand. No, it's not on already. It's not on already. Exactly, Deanna. The only difference is it's on Hulu. Is it on? I don't know if it's on already or it's not, but I don't know. But all I know is that the documentary is Hulu is on because I heard that people was trying to sue Hulu to get them to not produce it or not publicize it. But yeah, I'm like, y'all are crazy. This Freaknik shit, it happened 30 years ago. Calm down, relax. We all was there. We all did it. We all had a little fun. We all shook a little ass. We all humped and bumped and grind. It's no different than if you go to any, well, back in the days, I don't know what the kids are doing right now, but hell, any high school dance, it was on the street. Right, James, exactly. I think a lot of them mad because they're not getting paid for what paid for it, or they wasn't asking for no one asking for permission. So I don't know y'all, but I'm just saying with all the shit that's going on. Yeah, exactly. We all was like, if you was down here and Freaknik was not doing Freaknik was not, you did what you did. You was in cameras, you was in camera phones, you was on video recorders, tongue out, back out, pumping, 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 pumping. Ow, ow, pow, 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 pow. Y'all, why did I go back to Freaknik just now? It was a mess, but in the best way possible back then. Now, would I do that stuff now? No. I may break a hip, but the point is, baby, it was on the popping. Oh yeah, you was too young. You have been grown. James, you are so stupid. You are so silly. But yeah, it is what it is. Like I mean, like people are like as we get older, we change what we do and what we consider you know what I'm saying, um appropriate. When you're young in your 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 phase, you're not trying to make good decisions for the most part. Not saying everyone made bad decisions, was not, but you don't think about the consequences. Look at the consequences of what people are doing right now. You're putting all this craziness out here on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, at the ripe old age of 50, and y'all see, especially in this sector, what we're doing without thinking of the consequences. Your actions have consequences. If anything, that's the lesson that people need to take from this. Nothing is ever gone. There's always evidence and witnesses to what you've done if you was, especially in large crowds where people are videotaping stuff was not, and there's debauchery going on. Y'all knew people were taping stuff because a lot of y'all had y'all tongue out in front of the camera doing what y'all doing, which is fine. You can be a square now, but the point is, you weren't a square your entire life. When you tell your grandkids the stories, oh baby, I used to be fine back in the days. Now they see how fine you really were. Now they see that ass was fat. Now they see them titties was plump. Now they see, you know what I'm saying, you had long braids, patch braids down to your ass cheeks. James, why are you cussing? Why are you cussing, baby? Oh, Deanna, you know they are. Shit, hell, I just couldn't afford a video camera because if I could afford a video camera, I would have had videotapes, VHS, floppy disk full of stuff. But it was a debaucherous situation, and that's why I stay in Atlanta to see if it will happen again. I'll be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But like that, it was fun. It was you were young, we were young. It happened. I need to go. I really need to look through my old T-shirts and find that picnic T-shirt so I can post it because it was a mess. It was a mess, and I loved every second of it. I love being a part of in the street, dancing, acting a fool. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I didn't do anything crazy, but I was in the streets acting a fool. Shit, hell, look at me now. Imagine me, shit, 30 years ago, at the right to the age of 18, 19. Baby, I was a mess. Shit, matter of fact, there's pictures of me doing other stuff back in the days that I make sure I got the goddamn negatives too. I remember the negatives when y'all take pictures. You have to have the negatives, in order to print the pictures. Baby, when I tell you things happen, things happen. And I would never be like, oh my God, that wasn't me, and how dare you? Oh well, shit, did you enjoy it? Okay, good, great. Next, moving on. Moving the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? It happened. I'm not doing nothing, Tanya. I'm just saying, Freaknik was Freaknik. People need to stop acting like they're brand new, acting like they don't know what's going on, acting like they don't understand. It happened. We did it. We enjoyed it. What do Funky say? I've done it. I enjoyed it. Remember when fucking Adiba admitted to doing substances? He said, I've done it. I've enjoyed it. Get it, Funky. Shit, no one can spray you with your own tea, baby. No one can spray you with your own tea. Nothing's new under the sun. Absolutely right. Nothing's new under the sun. Nothing is new under the sun. Baby, what y'all doing now, popping it and dropping it and locking it, baby, we've been doing popping and locking and dropping it. And my grandparents have done popping, locking, and dropping it. And their grandparents did their own version of popping, locking, and dropping it. Shit, they've been popping, locking, and dropping it since there was a beat. I'm just saying, now you want to act like you brand new, like you don't know what's going on. Exactly. Put that Bible down one more round and stop acting like you don't know what's going on because they them church girls. Y'all know what Beyonce said about them church girls. And if y'all watching Carlos King new little series about the kids of the church people was not, y'all know TD Jake's daughter had a baby at 13 years old. And that's TD Jake's daughter. So if she can come and all these big time black Bible people was not their kids on that show cutting up and acting a fool. Please, married to criminals and all kind of stuff was not. I'm just saying, no one expecting people to be perfect. It's the people who want to be seen as perfect who has a problem. But no one wants to be perfect. No one wants to. People. We all make mistakes. We all have had setbacks. We all have had obstacles in our lives, whatever. We all have, what I'm saying, done things that we may not be do today. And some you have done you may not be proud of, but the point is the ones that I fuck with are the ones that say, "Hell yeah, I done it," and what happened? I've done it. I've enjoyed it. And my funky voice. But yeah, like yeah. But I don't know what the hoopla is about this whole freaking documentary, you guys. But yeah, I'm keeping my ear to the ground with this freaking situation. Also want to talk to you about something else was not and tie it into like I said, always bring what's going on out there in the world to what's happening here on these YouTube streets, whatever. Because I think that this whole freaknik thing just is a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of what you put out there. Be mindful of what you do because you never know when it's going to be revealed, when you're going to be in a position where you don't want what you've done to be used against you. You know, be mindful of that. Be very mindful of what you're doing, what you put out there was not good, bad, and indifferent because you never know how it can be taken and twisted. Everyone in those documentaries now can say, "Oh well, I didn't give my permission." Well, it's not. I didn't give my permission. This and third. Well, if someone taped you and it's their stuff, they can do what they want to do with it. Your image may be hurt, harmed, and with the new laws was that they maybe you may have some recourse, but the reality is you still did it. It still happened. People still are watching it or looking at it, or it's not, what I'm saying, or will watch it and look at it. It happened. You know what I'm saying? Suck it up, buttercup. See, yeah, and that's a lot of the problems. Tanya was not. A lot of people are being embarrassed because their kids are seeing it or will see it or asking them, "Oh, well, you're so strict and this, that, and the third was not. But why would you pop your ass on that cutlass?" You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. A lot of people want to act like they didn't do anything, like they're innocent, like they never, what I'm saying, was out there popping their ass on a cutlass in a drop top. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Cadillac was not chilling. They wasn't laying on top of you know what I'm saying, what's it called? Shit, hoods was not with bra and panties on, with sunglasses just chilling, posing for the cameras. It happened. We all did that stuff. You know what I'm saying? We all have done things. We all walked around with no shirts on, pants hanging down, you know what I'm saying? Little boxers showing. We all did those things. I did those things too. Y'all, you know, we all did those things. We all saw a cute little girl and did what we did. A girl saw a cute little boy or shit, girl on girl action, whatever can it be. Now, I didn't see much men on men action was not, but I did see a lot of girl on girl action during Freaknik. It was a mess. It was a mess, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I've done it. I've enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? It happened. But yeah, I ain't want much. I'm gonna come in really quick, whatever, and talk to y'all about that, whatever. And wanted, did y'all hear about this situation going on with this Freaknik documentary and what's happening? They Pop Pop was Trey, Pop Pop was the Mac, you know what I'm saying, and Gam Gam was a whore. That's what it is. Gam Gam had titties and ass, cute face, slim waist, no gut, and a big butt, baby. Yes, Gam Gam was doing it. And Pop Pop may have a cane now, but baby, Pop Pop was had a third leg back in the day. Not that I had a hard time, but I'm just saying, like it happens. It happened. Like the debaucherous act that happened during Freaknik that I witnessed, and I wasn't even at the major places. I was in the little small spots. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, by the time I got down to LA, it was not Freaknik was being trying to be weeded out. See, Tanya. But that is the draw to it. People, we're all voyeurs. We all want to watch. We all want to see. We all want to, you know what I'm saying, be witness to. Shit, look at the shit that goes on here on YouTube that people want to be, people want to be witness to. But imagine your mama, your grandmama. You see pictures of her when she was younger. Was now next thing you know, you see videotapes of her being bent over. You see pictures of her being a train being ran on her by 13 different dudes. Well, I'm just saying it happened. It happened. It happened. Oh, James, do a video about that. I'll be there for that video. Do a video about that. Tell us really why you and Prophet Bonafide don't get along and related to the situation. Okay, okay. The hard time situation. Don't want people to know. Don't want to hide it from the parents. I got it. Hmm. But yeah, like it happens. You can't be admitting to stuff, and I don't know Papa Butterfly or something, whatever your name is, baby. I don't know you like that. I don't know nothing about you. All I know is what you do all here. But I do know that you did admit that you like um same sex porn. I do admit that I did was there when you was talking about you were going to these clubs and things. I'm just saying I don't know you, but I'm just saying you can't get mad when you do something and people bring it up. I'm just saying that's what happens. That's what happens. But yeah, that's what it is. People don't want their quote inner quote thoughts or innermost thoughts was not to be, exposed. Why do y'all think I don't give a damn about what people say about me? What's not? Why do you think I'm undraggable? Shit, because I done it. Whatever you say I did, good, bad, and indifferent. Even if I didn't do it, it doesn't matter. People gonna believe it anyway. So hell, should I do everything? I'm the good, the bad, and the indifferent. Now what? What's the power? Hey, Tyson, baby, how you doing, sweetheart? Indiscretions. Indiscretions. But yeah, when you give people the power to make you hide or deny what you've done and who you are, if you give people the power, you give folks the power. You give people to build you up, you give them the power to break you down. Okay, you done with whatever you did. Now what? If you didn't harm anybody in the process, move on. If you the I'm sorry type, apologize if you hurt somebody and move on. James, you are a mess. Why are you in the bushes? Come into the light, Caroline. Come into the light, and bring the past with you. Shit, and bring it with you. But baby, these people are going crazy. These people going ape shit over this freaking documentary. They are going ape shit. deleting social media and blocking, and girl, that right there shows that you're guilty. Why are you ashamed of what you've done? Stand in it. Stand in it. Okay, cute in the bushes. But yeah, I ain't want much yet. I just want to come laugh with y'all about that freaking situation with that. I figure out if y'all was aware of it, what's going on with it. Because yeah, it happened. It happened. Freaking it happened. People were debaucherous. People doing was I don't even say it at their worst, because who's to judge somebody? Like, who are we to judge somebody for what they done? And when the spotlight is shined on us, and all the dark secrets was not, and dark things that we wish that we would have don't come to light. If the light is shined on us, we'll be just as well. Y'all will be just as embarrassed, because like I said, everything I've done, I done. I told y'all, I was wild back in the days. I did what I did. Now what? You know what I'm saying? It happened. You know what I'm saying? I even read some of the craziness that people sent me letters when I came out here for college to do. Y'all remember that letter I read, y'all, about the one guy I was seeing before I left? Mind you, y'all understand, I was in high school doing these things, just grown. I was in high school doing these things, just grown. Just grown, y'all. I was grown. I thought I had pick since I was 16 years old. So I was just grown. I was in high school doing these things. If y'all remember back in the days, like I showed y'all some pictures of this dude and a letter that he sent me when I went to Morehouse. Was not. I was in high school doing that. He was grown. Lord Jesus. Whew. Thank God I'm a changed man. He's married now. He's married. You see, I was married now. Baby, it was debaucherous. I told y'all I was wild back in those days. Sending me a letter saying when I used to. Let me stop. I won't go. I won't go back into what he said. If y'all remember, y'all remember. If y'all don't, y'all don't. But yeah, sending me a letter years later saying, "Can we get back together?" Boy, I'm done. Leave me alone. I wouldn't wash my hands so I could smell. Let me stop. See, but yeah, I'm saying I wouldn't wash my hands afterwards so I could smell you all day. If you nasty, go wash your nasty hands, bitch. There's Ebola out there. There's damn stars, bitch. There's damn the bird flu. Now we got all kind of shit going on. You better wash your damn hands. Use some sanitizer. But yeah, what I'm saying, it was debaucherous, y'all. I was debaucherous. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. People wonder why I am the way I am, because I know what I've done. I am the way I am because I know what I've done and what I'm capable of doing. But anyways, y'all, love you guys. Y'all have a great day. So much. Thank you so much for being here. This is a quick little, cute little, since situation was not. But yeah, appreciate you guys being here. I love you guys. But as you guys all know, is that important that I love you guys? It's important that you love yourself, you love someone else, you respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. And stop worrying about them goddamn freaknik videos. It happened. It's out there. Release it to God and the universe. Bye, you guys. Till next time. I'm out. Peace.